Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Sophia Jo Elma. I'm 28 years old and I live in Barangay Kumot in Panta, Quezon.
Okay, what is your nickname?
Joey.
Joey. Okay, Joey, do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yes, I have, ma'am. I have one brother and one sister.
Okay, and are you single or married, separated, or what?
Single mother, ma'am.
Single mother. Okay. Of?
One son.
How old? How old?
5 years old.
5 years old. Okay. So, if you work in Hong Kong, who's going to take care of your son?
My parents.
Your parents. Okay. And did you finish your high school?
Yes, ma'am.
How about college? Did you take up any course in college?
Yes, ma'am.
Graduate?
Not, ma'am. Undergrad, ma'am.
Undergraduate. Of what course?
Bachelor of Science and Business Administration.
Okay. And do you have any experience working as a domestic helper before?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
Singapore.
Singapore. Okay. And what's the nationality of your employer?
Chinese, ma'am.
Chinese. Do they have children?
Yes, ma'am.
How many?
4.
4 children? 4 children in Singapore?
1, ma'am.
1. Maybe you mean 4 years
4
old.
years old and only 1.
They only have 1 child aged 4 years old. Okay. How about any other members of the family?
Also the elderly. I
Okay.
have 1 elderly.
Of what age?
78 years old, ma'am.
A female or male?
Female, ma'am.
Female. Healthy
Yes.
or unhealthy?
Healthy, ma'am.
Okay. And in the Philippines, do you have any experience working as a domestic helper?
Yes, ma'am.
Where in the Philippines?
Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Laguna. Of what nationality?
Filipino.
Philippine. And for how many years?
2 years.
Did you finish your contract?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, you worked before in Singapore, and now why do you want to work in Hong Kong?
To help my family and also for the future of my son.
Okay, for his good, a good future, to bring him to a good school.
The good institution.
Okay, and your son is only 5 years old.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you think you can leave him behind?
Yes,
How
ma'am.
can you cope up with your homesickness?
I can focus on my job because I put on my mind that anything I do is for my son and for my family.
Okay, and so are you willing to finish your contract?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
If you work in Hong Kong?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and also willing to accept day off set by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Even not on the weekends?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and do you have any experience, because you work already in Singapore, of operating electrical device or machines?
Yes, ma'am.
Like what?
A washing machine, oven toaster, blender, vacuum cleaner,
Okay.
microwave.
Microwave oven?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, when you work in Singapore, are you the one doing the marketing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and with the Singaporean experience also working, they are Chinese, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you prepare? Or also Chinese dishes?
Yes, ma'am.
Like what?
Like lotus soup,
And I like the noodles
noodles, meat,
and the rice,
the
or
rice,
vegetables.
fried rice,
Maybe
then
they also the steamed fish.
steamed fish, ma'am.
Okay, and with your employer, do they have pets?
No, ma'am.
No, and car?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, so if ever your employer has a pet, are you not afraid of dog?
A little bit, ma'am.
Yeah, but if it's a very nice dog, maybe it's just fine with
Yes,
you.
ma'am. It's fine.
Okay. So tell me, if you think that the baby, let's say the newborn babies, if they are crying, what do you think the reason why?
The first thing I do is to check the diaper. If the diaper is full, I'll remove the diaper. Then, if the baby not stop crying, maybe he or she is hungry. So I make milk for the baby, and
Okay.
that's all.
And can you give bath to a newborn baby?
Yes, absolutely, yes, ma'am. I can do that.
Okay. And how can you be sure that the baby is sick?
I make the first thing I do is to check the temperature, body temperature of the baby, the vital signs. So if I'm sure that the baby is absolutely sick, I call the attention of my employer and call him that the baby is sick.
Okay.
Then I follow the instruction what my employer said to me.
Especially if they're not around,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So if your employer will tell you to bring the baby to the hospital, can you do that?
Yes, ma'am. I bring the baby to the hospital.
Okay. And especially, and for example, what if also your employer is sick? So if you think that they are both sick, do you still work even under great pressure?
Yes, ma'am.
Under that kind of pressure?
Yes, ma'am. I always follow the instruction of my employer. I do not do anything that my employer not telling me what I'm doing.
Okay, and if your employer will tell you that you cannot use the phone without her or his permission, are you going to still use the phone, or you're
No,
going
ma'am.
to follow the instruction of your
I follow
employer?
my employer instruction not to use phone. But if my employer told me to ask the phone if the phone is ringing, and I will do that for my employer.
Yeah, especially if they are not available, and
Yes,
also you are the one, the only one that can do that for them.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you know any nursery rhyme?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you sing, please?
Once I have a little dog, and Bingo wants his name. Oh, Bingo, and Bingo wants his name. Oh.
Oh,
That's all, ma'am.
okay. And maybe you will try to learn more, the longer
Yes, ma'am. Next time.
nursery rhyme, okay? Because
try
maybe
to.
you're going to assign to take care of children, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if you work in Hong Kong, are you willing to obey the rules and regulations inside the house of your employer?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely,
Okay.
yes.
And can you give me a short message for your future employer, please?
To my future beloved employer, if you choose me, I do the best that I can. Also, your expectation for me, I do the best that you're expected for me. And I'm honest, I do hardworking, and I'm patient also in the old ones, and also the children that you
Okay.
have.
The children, are you the one bringing them to school? Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am, I can do that.
Bringing them and bringing them back home.
Yes, ma'am. And
And
play with
may-
the children, I can do that.
Also bringing them to the park once in a while, or sometimes on weekends.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no problem with
No
that.
problem. Absolutely.
Okay, I think that will be all. Thank you.
Thank you.